Okay, now this next one is something that I worked on for a while, because what I was noticing every time I would flat iron my hair, whenever I would go to wash my face or get in the shower, you know, I would pull all my hair back like this. But then this whole little area right up around here would get wet, and then I would end up with like this little fuzzy halo, and then the rest was straight. And then gradually as the week went on, you know, it would just get fuzzier and fuzzier around there. So if you can tell, I'm kind of keeping it a little bit more under control now ever since I figured this out. So basically I still just go ahead and put my hair up. So the front part, what I'll do is I'll just pin it back. And this first part is what I do before I go exercise too. Just to let you know. I don't do anything really vigorous as of yet. We're thinking about purchasing the P90X set, but until then, right now I've just been going for walks that take like 45 minutes to an hour. So what I do when I do that is I put it up really high. And this is what I do for a shower too, because if I put the ponytail too low and that end piece is sticking out of the shower cap and I didn't know it, you know, my hair's pretty much going to be up in a bun that day. So I'm using the little satin scrunchie again. So I pin the front, back, and then a ponytail. Then I went and got a package of headbands. And there was like hot pink, white, lime green, blue. So I really didn't even care about the colors, because this is why I was buying them. So what I do is I take this and I'll just put it on. And since it's cotton, it's absorbent. So I wouldn't leave this on my edges at nighttime, because I'm trying to leave the moisture in my hair and not dry it out. But when you're trying to keep your hair dry in the shower, so what I do is I actually, there's my hairline. I'm going to put it kind of like a little bit past that, because the edge of this is going to get wet, and if the edge of it gets wet, it's going to get your edges wet. So, and then I just try and make sure in the back is covered in the back. And then I'll go ahead and tuck it behind my ears, so it's covering up all of the hair around the edges. Then I take my shower cap and I'll put that on a little bit past, so it's not, you know, right there, it's like a little bit past there. And I'll put that on that, you know, my ears don't stick out of that. So that's how I wrap it up, so that I don't get it wet while I wash my face. Now when I wash my face, I don't need the shower cap, but in the shower, of course, I'm gonna need this. But when I wash my face in the morning and at night, this is all I need. I just need to put that on there. So most of the time, it stays dry right there. But if it's not, all you have to do is you can apply a little bit of shea butter here. But I've been noticing, I picked this up as a moisturizer. I don't love it as a moisturizer, but I do like it to set braid outs, twist outs. And I just recently found out, like when I'm trying to pull it back into a ponytail or something. Okay, so I'm just gonna squirt a little bit, a little tiny bit. Cause it is kind of a, it's not gonna really like make your hair too wet. And then you see it's not really thick. It's a little bit kind of like a watery. So what you wanna do is you just wanna put it around your edges. Or you could do this with shea butter, okay? You can just push them back. Then, in this case, you do kind of wanna use a satin scarf. So I'm just gonna kind of wrap it up into like a rectangular type shape, like I would do if I was going to wear it as a headband. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to wrap it so it's kind of mostly on my forehead, because then I can just push it back. And then at the back, I slide it up like that. Tie it, and then I'm just gonna push it. So then that kind of like moves that hair back. This only takes like 10-15 minutes. So if you get out of the shower and you see that your edges got wet, you can go ahead and do that, do the scarf, and then go get dressed, check your email, get the kids dressed, whatever. I mean, by the time you're done, your edges are gonna be laying back straight, because basically what you're doing is you're kind of re-wetting them and resetting them. So that's what's happening. So that's what I would do if I needed to get my edges back straight for whatever reason. If I was working out, if I was in the shower, if I washed my face. So that's kind of how I help that. Okay, on this part, I just wanted to show you if I do happen to pull the flat iron back out or the curling iron and do something with heat on my hair. I'm really trying to avoid it, but sometimes what'll happen is this part on the back, it mostly is still straight, but what'll happen is it's still kind of like, it's puffing up. It's beginning to revert. So what I'll do is I'll kind of do a touch up to kind of smooth that out. Usually when I do that, it's like the following day, right after I did it. Like I stayed up late the night before to flat iron my hair, and so the following day is the reason for whatever. It's an event, it's a barbecue, it's whatever. So that's kind of the day that I wanted it straight for. But if for some reason it just, you know, it's puffing up and it's doing something like that, I'll kind of go back in and use heat just to kind of do that. But then usually for the rest of the week, I'm just wrapping it up at night. I'm not really bringing out the heat anymore. But what I want to do is I want to spray it or use some kind of heat protectant, because I'm applying heat again. Now there is heat protectant in my hair from the night before, but I still just kind of want to have a little bit of insurance. The one that I found that doesn't make my hair revert is the Tresemme. I heard about this on the, I think this is the one that Long Hair Don't Care 2011 was using or kind of talked about one time in a video. I'm not positive. It might be a different one. But I picked this one up. It was only like $4.75 at Target or something like that. And this nozzle here, it doesn't come spraying out like Jetstream spray. It's like a mist. So what I'm going to do is spray that section that I'm talking about. Now, if I was going to get up and try and curl my hair, I would go ahead and do it all over. Then I kind of do my hands like this, because I don't want it to like soak that section or whatever. But, and then, you know, like I kind of twist it, just trying to make sure all those strands got it. So you see, it's not like making my hair revert. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the flat iron on this section. And it's kind of weird. That's like the only section right now that's acting up. So I'm going to just use the flat iron. Let me get my comb out too, because I don't want to. It definitely helps to use the comb. So I place the comb there, then the flat iron, then I grab it. Like that, and just kind of smooth it out. I mean, sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'm not going to do the whole comb chase method all over, because for the most part, it's already straight. I'm just trying to do that one little piece. So there's that. And just get it back straight.